on a Tuesday night. Well, it's 9 o'clock and 7 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yep.
6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, sir. And it's time for the Nui Nation call.
Yes.
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody, to the Nui Nation call. This is Jim and Casey. We're Keystone leaders, and with Nui, we also, as you guys know, Casey and I own Casey James Consulting, and that's what we do. We come into companies, and we are the Keystone leaders with Nui. And tonight, it is it's an update call. Now, I just want to be very clear about tonight's call, and mostly every Tuesday night call. These are very quick. The last one was literally took all of 10 minutes, Casey, because what these are designed to do is just give you an update of what's going on. So, Casey, you have the PowerPoint, and we'll just start with you.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, the first thing we want to say, obviously, here in their update for February 19 is that the peer-to-peer is working. And Jim, we have a personal story. Obviously, we put some of our call up, and we were able to sell it, and it was wonderful to see the transaction happen seamlessly, and just encourage people that are excited to have a transaction from Kala to Bitcoin. It's a really great experience. I have to say that I handle a lot of the administration and back office, so I managed it for Jim and I, but it was just really a phenomenal experience, and had it up there for I want to say 12 hours, and yeah, it was just excellent. So for those of you that are wondering if peer-to-peer is working, absolutely, it's working.
Well, and think about that, Casey. When you look at what we've done here with Nui, with the peer-to-peer, the first ever internal use case for a coin that represents a coin and a blockchain behind the coin that represents our system that now is being sold on the open market for Bitcoin. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. And I have to tell you that going through the experience was really kind of cool, because you're like, oh, this is neat. You put it up, you put a price up, and I chose to be competitive with our pricing and put us right in a sweet spot. I was following the different people that were logging on, and you could see how many hours were left. And I just put it in a price point that was good for us. And boy, it transacted quite reasonably and very quickly. So it was awesome. So that is it for peer-to-peer. Peer is up and working. Jim, I think the big announcement is really we only have 10 days left.
10 days left for the free enrollment. Now, in all fairness, okay, and when you're looking at this, and everybody on this call, we're entrepreneurs, we're business people. We have a desire. We're with Nui for a lot of reasons, and some of the reasons are financial. And, we have a lot of ways to create some income or some wealth. One is with Kala Coin, one is with mining, one is with, coin collecting. There was core, there's everything. So one of the functions, the functionalities of Nui is enrollments, is really getting the word out, and free enrollment is huge. And it is going to be gone in 10 days. And then we're going to transition into a Kala enrollment. We're talking about a lot of things right now, how that's going to transition, what are we going to do with that? And that's on the table right now. It's on the final phases of what we're going to do there. We're still conversing about that, but I take advantage of it, the 10-day free enrollment, because it doesn't get any easier than just say, hey, get in for free.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the whole point, is that we set it up so that Nui would have an advantage, create the interest, create the market, so that people can share the vision of what's going on with Kala, and ultimately the chance for people to experience kind of the gold rush of cryptocurrency and mining. And we're very, very grateful for that. That's actually one of the biggest things that's happening. So that's great news. And Jim, maybe just talk about the power. As you know, Nui is all about coin collecting. That's the year of coin collecting. That's our thing. And of course, we have a story to share.
Yeah. Hey, Case, we're only getting some of the PowerPoint. It's breaking off. To 10-day enrollment, we don't see, it says monocoins are being sent to the wall. We don't see the wallet part. Maybe it's just my thing. Maybe. Wait, hold on 1 second. Yeah. Try that again.
Seems to be pretty good here.
All right. Maybe this is me.
Yeah, there we go. Go to share. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, it was, you know what? My bad. It was me.
Oh,
my screen is all,
all funky.
Sorry. But anyway, here we go. Oh, much better. Go ahead and do that again, Case.
Yeah, so the monocoins are being sent to the wallets after the
Casey,
fork.
we can't see your screen, bro.
Oh, you can't see it?
No.
Share. there. Share. Is that better?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Excellent.
So,
Okay.
so let me tell you guys what happened with Monocoin, and that is in the Premier program, the Server X program, with coin collecting came from a derivative of that. So we had a fork, and the fork happened, I think it was February 2nd, and we stopped mining Vertcoin, used the same technology, the same machines, the same everything we had to do a fork or conversion to Monocoin. Well, what happened was that there was a little bit of a delay in getting the wallets open, but there was zero delay in mining coins. So a lot of questions came up, Casey. Are they going to lose coins? Is there going to be any retroactive settlements for the coins that were supposed to be? And the answer is no, because we might, as soon as they could convert, they started mining. Those coins will show up in your Mintage wallet. And then we will definitely tell you where to go for the next wallet and how to open up another wallet. So you'll see that too, basically. So you'll see that in there, and you'll see how to do that. So that's going to be very exciting. And when you look at it, it's about the same hash rate. It's about double the fiat value. And another thing, Case, is that Bitcoin has gone up. It hit over 3,900 today from 34. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. So, and it's all, there's no guarantees in this at all, guys. There's no guarantees of what we can do and what we can't do, or what the value of the coin is going. But there's announcements from Japan. There's announcements from other countries. There's announcements from a financial institution in the United States about what blockchain is going to be. And it is a disruptive technology. And it's like anytime you get a disruptive technology, you get fans and then you get foes. And it's really, really cool. But having fans and foes is fine as long as the end result is it's a blessing to people, and it's a blessing to people all over the world. And that's where I think we're going with it.
Yeah. And of course, the whole vision that, we began this year, which is, of course, to have multiple coins, to have people in a very, very reasonable level of risk. And again, we always encourage everyone to make sure that they're managing their risk and their expectation with a $50 entry. It seems very reasonable. And, only you can make that decision for yourself, but it just really makes sense. And we're grateful for coins like Monocoin that converted in the fork. It proved out the model, and, we're just continuing on our way. So really great. And of course, Jim, the big news for tonight, of course, is about Texas. So let's share a little bit about that.
Okay. First of all, you can get the best barbecue ribs in Texas. No, as everybody knows, there was a cease and desist order from Texas, and with our representation, our legal representation with Darren and Reed, there are going to be some press releases coming out that are going to show the conclusion of that and what happened and what we can say and we cannot say. And the biggest thing is we have to be extremely careful tonight on this call, Casey, to not release anything that is not that wasn't approved by excuse me the attorneys on both sides. There's not a lot we can tell you right now, other than you're going to hear some releases that that will show you within the next day or two. Kinsey from marketing is heading up that. She is in touch with the attorneys on both sides to say what we can do and what we can say about the resolution of the Texas issue. And Case, it's really cool because when you look at this and you look at what Darren has done and you look at what Nui's done, they stood up. They just really stood up to this and said, we agree with some things, we don't agree with some things, but we didn't do anything on purpose. That was on purpose. We are a company about blockchain. We're a company about expanding blockchain education, blockchain technology, blockchain cryptocurrency into the world, and to have everybody have a fair and reasonable experience, and to be as compliant as we possibly can without any real compliance to follow. And that's pretty exciting. So the press releases coming out, guys, are going to be very, very, very forthcoming. They're going to be within the next day or so. I think Kinsey said either Tuesday or is today Tuesday? Yeah, or Wednesday or Thursday. and you can get them on all everywhere that you can get news about Nui, like the blogs and the back office and or the Facebook, whatever you have, they'll be posted on those. But just so you know, we haven't been on a hold pattern, but we have been on a not progressing forward pattern until this happened. And you'll see some of the releases, and that will give us opportunity to do a lot of things that we wanted to do and a lot of things to move forward. So Casey, what are your thoughts about this?
I'm with you the same way. I think the key here is that Nui as a company, its leadership with Darren and Reed have stepped forward and said, you know what, we're not turning away from this. We're going to face it straight on. And as the news gets released, I think the greatest thing about Nui is that it is blockchain. And Darren mentioned it in the call briefly today, that the reason why we're in such a great space is because we've stayed in the purity of what this is really all about. This is about introducing people to what we believe is the future technology that will run everything from banking systems to all kinds of distribution technologies, because blockchain is a revolutionary technology, and that's what I'm so grateful for. So we're not going to say much about it other than just simply say the press release will be coming. We're following all the rules of the SEC. We want to be 100% compliant and maybe even above compliant, just being safe and making sure everybody's clear about what they're getting involved in and about the offers that we're making. So we're grateful and excited, and I guess really that kind of makes it a short call for tonight. But what we're deeply grateful for is the fact that we are making progress, continuing to move forward, making just as much clarity as we can about this very, very new industry. Jim, as you know, you said it best just a second ago when you said we followed rules when there aren't any.
Yeah.
There are no governances in this area, and
it's exciting. It's exciting. Casey and I, as a Keystone leaders, working with Reed and working with Darren and working with John and Juan and Jeremy and everybody and Ed and everybody in the field, we're very excited about going into the new, creating the systems, creating the materials, creating the what we do best is work with the company and work with the field in creating momentum programs and momentum systems that you can take to the next level. And Texas was a big deal. That is going to be I think it's going to be historic how we handled it and what was the results when you see the press releases. So I'm very, very pleased about it. I know Darren's pleased about it. I know Reed's pleased about it. Dave's pleased about it. And so that's the good news for tonight, guys. And we're excited for Thursday night will be the opportunity call, and we're excited to be here. We're excited to be working in partnership with Darren and Reed and Nui and all the field, and this is going to be really a good springboard for us. So thanks a bunch for coming out tonight.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. The year of the coin collector, Nui. So appreciate y'all. Take care.